Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chips and Champions episode 2. We hope you enjoyed our last podcast and we hope you enjoy this one. Alex, what will we be talking about today?
We're gonna dive into some special topics. First, we're definitely gonna start off with the round of 32 March Madness. That was a lot of good games, a lot of fun and entertaining games. Both the women's and men's were inclusive here. We'll definitely talk about the Sweet 16 coming up. That is tonight. We'll talk about MLB opening day, what our predictions are for the rest of the seasons. We'll get into some questions you have asked us. There's some other stuff, some other small stuff. We'll get
NHL,
NBA,
right.
little playoff preview maybe. For sure.
All right, let's start off predicting our hot take. Well, you said it.
I said
St. John's early exit to Arkansas.
So, my prediction was St. John's wasn't going to make it far, and I was correct. They lost to Arkansas in the round of 32. Right?
It was 75-66.
Yeah, I knew it. I mean, St. John's just didn't look right. I feel like they didn't have a well-rounded team. Not to kind of take anything away from that team. They did really good. I mean, they're the second.
They're second seed,
right? But our other predictions were pretty off.
Memphis.
We said
that's my bad.
We said Memphis was going to go far. Well, Oliver said Memphis was going to go far. I said Creighton was going to go to the Final Four. Both did not happen.
The thing is, I think Creighton would have gone far if they didn't have to play Auburn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they had a really strong team, but I mean Auburn, they're just too good.
Wait, didn't Memphis lose in the first round?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, they lost to Colorado State.
That's terrible.
So that's yeah.
And then our other one was Duke isn't gonna make it that far. That could still happen. I mean,
if they lose tonight,
I feel like that's not far enough for a number one seed Duke and with the Cooper flag on their team.
It'll be a close game though tonight with Arizona.
No, for sure.
Probably the best Sweet 16 game.
Yeah. Do you want to start? You want to talk about that game?
The Sweet 16?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's finish over some of the round of 32 coverage.
Sure.
Michigan beating Texas A&M pretty easily. Texas Tech beating Drake.
I
mean Drake Cinderella story over.
Nah,
it didn't really get started.
Yeah, it was a short one. No really.
But
Cinderella story.
I mean, Auburn showed us they're here to stay after they beat Creighton. Yeah. It was a tough game. It was a close game too for a while.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I mean, I expected it.
Yeah.
I definitely did expect that, but it was a pretty close game.
And then Bayou's 91.
Whoa. It's BYU.
Bro, it's Bayou.
It's BYU. Nobody says Bayou.
Yo, you could say Bayou, BYU.
It's BYU.
Bayou.
Nobody says Bayou.
Bayou.
Nobody says
BYU. Lakers in 5.
Oh my god.
Anyways, BYU's win over Wisconsin, 91-89.
That was a really good game.
Close game.
That was a very good game. I watched all that game. And what other ones was on?
Houston Gonzaga played.
Houston Gonzaga.
Oh, bro, this game was nuts.
It was
like Houston was winning with they were up 3 with a few seconds left. Gonzaga went. They needed a 3 to tie. They didn't even get a shot off. They got blocked.
Right.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
Bro, when I saw that.
He was going for a foul. That was really stupid.
Tennessee. You called it, though. You said Tennessee's going to go far, right?
Tennessee's winning, and for my personal opinion, I have them winning in most of my brackets. I think they just have a good team, and I think they'll take care of business. We'll talk about that in a bit, though.
The win over UCLA.
Yep.
All right, day 2, men's tournament. UConn blowing a commanding lead over Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Tough way to go out. I mean, they were up double digits, too.
UConn, the defending back-to-back champions, they lost to Florida. Florida was the better team, but you never know. UConn.
I thought that they had it.
Yeah, they had it for most of the game, and then they threw it. And Florida, obviously a good team. They took up that opportunity and they won, and now they're going on.
Oops. Yeah, these mics move too much.
All right.
Two of the last 3 remaining brackets had UConn beating Florida too, which kind of sucked. But
yeah.
I mean, I don't know why you would choose that. March Madness, anything happen.
Yeah.
Duke beats Baylor 89-66.
Duke beats Baylor.
Very commanding win.
Yeah, I mean that was probably the I would say was probably the biggest blowout. Of
Yeah, we're not
the
definitely
round of
top.
32.
What seed is Baylor?
They were an 8 seed.
8 seed?
Yeah. 8. Oh no, they were a 9 seed. Sorry,
Oh.
I thought. I thought they were better than they.
Yeah, I mean it's not too surprising, but I mean you would expect it to be a little closer, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Kentucky beating Illinois.
Kentucky beating Illinois.
I mean, is Kentucky in March Madness? You expect them to do well. So.
No, I expect them to lose actually, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Most times.
But I mean, we call it. It's a different Kentucky this year, right?
I guess so.
You never know. And then next one, Alabama dominating St. Mary's.
Oh yeah, I mean
80-66.
it was. No, it was domination. Actually,
Yeah,
what
what's
I'm trying
that?
to say here.
Yeah.
I
I mean, if anyone had any doubts about Bama, I mean, take them away because clearly they're in here to stay.
Maryland. This is probably the game of the tournament so far. Definitely the first buzzer beater that we've gotten in March Madness. It was what was it? It was 70-71.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! Before that, it was like, let me do this. 70-68. Colorado State hit a massive 3 to put them up, and that was like a crazy shot. He just chucked it up and it went in, right? And then
So that was to go 71-7.
and then the Maryland guy, the Queen kid, came down the floor. Some could say it was a travel.
Yeah, I saw it. Could have been Gaddis that maybe.
I don't know. I could have went either way, but he chucked it off his, what was it, like his left foot, bang, backboard in. They won.
That was a crazy
First buzzer
game.
beater, yeah.
Crazy.
Hey, Maryland, shout out MD Foodie
Yeah,
Boys.
MD Free Boys. Collab soon, maybe.
Collab.
Who knows?
Who
Shout
knows?
out. Anyways, we'll see in the future.
Should happen.
Iowa State eliminated by Ole Miss.
I like Ole Miss. I think
Ole Miss.
they're just a better team.
It was a 13-point win as well. Which
I predicted that.
did you?
Yeah,
Oh.
I predicted Ole Miss.
I mean, too bad, but what can you do? It was a mini upset, you could say, because
Just a tiny one.
6 upsetting 3.
Yeah.
I mean, those games could go either way. So,
Yeah, for sure.
but
Michigan against New Mexico. I feel like I had more faith in New Mexico to beat them, but I guess Michigan just was a better team, and they showed that. They won by 8. But yeah, I mean, not much to say about that.
Yeah.
But another amazing game, Arizona versus Oregon. If you wanna talk about that.
I mean, I don't know. It was a crazy game. Their Arizona star Caleb Love went off 29 points. Their victory 87-83. I mean, I'd say that was one of the best games of the round. I can't lie. Maybe even of the tournament.
I don't know. No, I think the Maryland one was better, but definitely top.
Yeah, definitely
top 3.
I mean,
for sure.
Caleb Love, he was just going crazy that game.
Yeah. What, 29 points or something like that? 30 points? No, he had a good game.
But okay, I think that closes off.
That was a pretty good little summary. There wasn't we didn't want to get too in depth like we did last time. I feel like that kind of bored out even when I was
want to keep you
rewatching
guys.
it. Well, yeah, we want to keep you on your toes, keep you on the edge of your seats.
So we'll get started with
The women's tournament. Hey, we love women.
Women's college basketball.
Yeah,
Always exciting.
especially too. Yeah, that's so exciting, right?
Especially now, this is some of the best.
Some of the best women's hoops.
Some
for
could
sure.
say it's better than some of the men's, but
Who knows?
see.
Do you want? I'll start it off.
you
Day one, Duke beating Oregon. It was a good game. Duke took it 59-53. Not much to be said about it. Duke did what they had to. They're the better team. They beat them, and yeah, I mean,
imagine the energy on Duke's campus right now.
I know
Both their teams.
both in the Sweet 16.
Clearly one of them is going to make it to the finals probably. The other one has a chance. Who knows, but
men's definitely has the better chance.
Yeah.
For sure.
because the women's seed's still like a 2 seed.
Yeah.
Right? They're still a dominant team. They beat Oregon 59-53. I mean, close game, but
For sure.
Notre Dame beats Michigan State.
Yeah.
I mean, not much needs to be said about that. I mean, Notre Dame-
I love Notre Dame, and I had one of the best brackets in the world for a couple games. It was like it was 9,000th in the world out of like I think it was like 800,000 brackets, or they could be more. I don't even know. But yeah, and then it all went to poo.
I mean, it'll happen.
Yeah, I mean, but I still have a good bracket.
You have Notre Dame advancing, right?
Yeah, that's in my other bracket.
TCU?
Yeah. I
I
guess.
have TCU, so I mean, whoever wins that, close game.
Yeah.
Anyways, KSU and Kentucky, they play. KSU pulls off the win, 1-point win, 80-79.
Okay, hold on. Why do you not say Kasu if you say Bayou?
Because that's different, bro.
No, it is.
Because it's two bro. It rolls off the tongue. Bayou.
No, it doesn't. It's
Kasu.
BYU.
Bayou rolls
BYU.
off the tongue.
Kasu? KCU.
Like what? TCU, you wouldn't say
Taku.
Taku. You wouldn't say Taku.
I don't know. I don't know. You're pretty weird.
Bayou?
Weird by saying Bayou.
I mean,
It's BYU.
I've heard so many people call it Bayou. Maybe you're the weird one.
Never heard a person in my life until it was a while ago, but he said Bayou. That was the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Bayou, BYU,
BYU,
same thing.
BYU, because it's an acronym. So why would you see Bayou? Why would you say Bayou? Anyways, it doesn't matter. Let's not.
Anyways, number 1 seed SC hands Indiana a loss.
SC.
11-point.
Yep.
South Carolina.
Yeah. What? It was a lot. I mean,
11-point. I mean, Indiana. SC's just too good.
Yeah.
Ole Miss, they advanced to Sweet 16 with win over Baylor. It was a close game, actually, 6-point game, 69-63. So, I mean, Ole Miss, both men's and women's team are both in the Sweet 16.
Same thing with Duke. I mean,
Duke's more dominant, but I mean, let's see if Ole Miss could win.
yeah,
Who knows?
for sure.
TCU.
TCU versus Louisville. Your person. Did you say winning or just getting?
I had TCU making it finals. What?
Fuck Daniel LeBron. Oh my god. Of course it was O'Neal, bro. I fucking knew
Ah,
it.
shoot.
Okay. Number 2 seed TCU versus Louisville. TCU took care of business. You have them in their finals.
Finals, yeah. Losing to UConn, Paige Beckers.
Yep. I mean, of course.
Wasn't even a close game.
It wasn't a close game.
85-70.
15 game, and they will be advancing to Notre Dame, my personal winners. But yeah, all right. Next one. Tennessee beats Ohio State. Another domination. I find with the women's, so if you find a good game, it's a great game. Like it's gonna be close. It's gonna be action packed. But most of them, they're really just blowouts. And I mean, I guess
It gets
the
a lot
better
better,
team
though.
wins. It's gonna get better. Like these matchups that we have in the Sweet 16 are just. I mean,
great.
These are great
matchups all around.
matchups. But yeah, for sure. So, what Tennessee beats Ohio State 72-67. 82. What? 82-67. Another team. Both men's and women's are in the Sweet 16. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So UCLA beats Richmond to advance to Sweet 16.
1 seed beats 8 seed. No surprise there.
Yeah. I mean,
Another domination, right?
84-67. Not even close. So.
Not even close. All right, day 2. NC State dominates Michigan. Again, dominates. I mean, this is crazy.
Dominates.
Almost a 40-point win.
83-49.
Yeah, 83-49.
There's so many dominations in women's basketball.
I know.
But like the thing is, the first 2 rounds aren't as interesting until you get to the Sweet 16, because that's where, like, you know, all the high level competition, all those
for
great
sure.
teams, right?
For sure.
So
Yeah, NC State's a 2 seed. They're a good team. I don't know how far I have them going, but yeah, good.
I think I have them making it to the semis. I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but they're definitely could win. Who knows?
Texas beats Illinois
Good team.
65-48. Another
Oklahoma.
1 seed. I love Texas. Go Longhorns. But in one of my brackets, I do have them winning too.
Do you?
Yeah, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, another domination. What's so funny?
Nothing.
Okay. Another domination, 65. Another domination, 65-48. What? All right.
Okay. Anyway, sorry. Oklahoma beats Iowa. Kaylin Clark's old team. I mean, it wasn't just getting beaten; they got dominated as well.
This really the really good bracket I had I feel like you're still laughing at me.
I'm not laughing. I was serious until you just. Okay. Just
Anyways, the bracket, the really good bracket I had, got just blown up because Iowa lost, and I had Iowa going far because Clayton Clark.
But they don't have Caitlin Clark on.
No, but they just had the aura of Clayton Clark, right? So it's like,
she didn't even show up to the games, bro.
yeah, that's rough. I mean,
bro, let's talk about probably the game of the tournament, bro.
oh yeah. All right, you
go.
Oh, how generous. Okay, what was it? Ohio,
No, Alabama,
Maryland. Sorry. So Alabama versus Maryland. It was 108-111. Double OT. Sarah Beckers for Alabama was just going off. She would not quit. She would just not lose. She dropped 34 in the full game.
But what's crazy is that in the first overtime with like 2 seconds left, they were down 3. Needed the 3. She shot it, got fouled. She had to make 3 in a row at the free throw line. She drained all 3. But not even just drained, just swished. 3 swishes in a row.
She's like that, I guess. But now she's on her couch because they're out of the tournament.
Watching Bama. That's another team.
Another team from men's and women's going to the Sweet 16. Maryland. That's crazy. Anyways, you were saying something?
No, I was going to say that. But
okay.
Anyways, UConn beats San Diego.
Of course.
I mean, Paige Becker's last game at home drops 34.
Wait. What did Sarah... Oh, I was reading that.
No, Paige Becker's at home.
Oh.
She drops 34. So it's kind of poetic though, because her career high is also 34. So finishing her last game with 34 points. I mean, you want to go talk a little bit about Juju USC?
Last game? Oh, last game in UConn.
Yeah, like playing at their home.
Yeah. Juju. I mean, prayers up. It was a rough scene. She tore her ACL.
Terrible.
It's rough. She got she's great basketball player. But definitely was gonna get drafted top 5 for sure.
Still could. I mean,
still might. You know, it's
she
rough.
could come back.
ACL. I personally haven't, but I'm just assuming it's rough. Yeah. She got carried off. It was a rough scene.
Tough for USC fans.
Yeah. Just get a little lighter, another lighter topic.
But
they dominated. Mm-hmm. They dominated, to be fair, even without Juju Watkins. So that tells you something about that UCS UCS team.
Juju's been doing it all for them. Juju's been doing all for USC the whole season, and now USC has to do something for Juju, and they show up.
Yeah,
96 to 59 win
against Mississippi State.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry.
That
predictions for men's Sweet 16. We are excited. We're both excited. It's day 1 of Sweet 16. Starts tonight.
Bama
versus BYU. Personally, I got
Bama.
I got Bama too.
Bama.
Do you want to take the next one?
Maryland and Florida. I think Florida, but I think it'll be closer than everyone thinks.
Maryland and Florida, I could definitely see. I could definitely see going either way, but I do got Florida. Florida has just the better team. They did struggle a little bit against
UConn. I mean, if they struggle against UConn, then they could struggle against Maryland. Who knows?
But Maryland struggled against Colorado State, so it goes both ways, right?
Yeah.
Right? So, and then Arizona plays Duke. Close game.
I got Duke though. But I don't know. It's just so tough because anything could happen, right?
I have Arizona, and I'm gonna stick by that. I don't think Duke's gonna get past Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely could, and they could definitely just shut me up. But I just see Arizona. Caleb Love, he's gonna go crazy against his old team, and yeah.
Arkansas, Texas Tech,
the Sweet 16 or the Cinderella story, kinda more of a dark horse. But no, they beat St. John's, and they fulfilled my prediction. I do have Texas Tech, but I could definitely see Arkansas. What about you?
Yeah, I mean Arkansas, they're just looking so good.
All right,
I got Arkansas.
And they're well coached too. I mean, yeah. But that's gonna be a fun game for sure. And then the tomorrow, Friday, March 28th, it's Ole Miss plays Michigan. me personally, I have Ole Miss. I really like Ole Miss. I don't know why. But I see them beating Michigan. That's gonna be a great game.
I got Michigan. I can't lie.
Right.
I mean, they're the 2 seed, no? Yeah.
Right.
But
I still got Ole Miss.
it'll be a good game. Kentucky, Tennessee. Who do you got?
Wait, if Michigan State wins and it would be really cool to see a Michigan versus Michigan State Elite Eight. That would be cool. The only thing that would be pretty cool from that. Sorry, I put you off.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
But
Little rivalry.
Tennessee and Kentucky, obviously you got Tennessee.
I got Tennessee for sure. They're gonna win it. I definitely see them winning it. I just like their team.
You've been honest since the beginning too, though.
Yeah.
Like you've been saying that. So
I've been saying it, and it's gonna happen.
Auburn and Michigan, just Michigan this time. I mean Auburn, that's my team.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with them. Johnny Broom.
I see. Wow, the Blue Jays are getting pummeled right now.
6-0.
Okay, anyways.
Not a good way to start the season.
Okay, anyways. Gosh. What were we talking about?
Auburn and Michigan.
Auburn and Michigan. I got Auburn. I hope to see Michigan, but I do have Auburn. I think I have Auburn going to Elite Eight and then losing. Oh, no, they're going into the finals in my bracket, actually. But, yeah. Purdue versus Houston. Purdue beat the only... Well, there was also Colorado State, but the Aura kid, the Aura kid, didn't he transfer to NC State? That was the craziest thing ever. The team manager or whatever
the coach or something. I don't know who.
The coach transferred to, or not transferred, but took a job at NC State to coach NC State, and the kid, the Aura kid or whatever his face is, who took out the speaker and got a bunch of NIL contracts from all those different sponsorships. He went to NC State with the coach.
He was at McNeese before this, who went on a not a Cinderella story. They just advanced, beat Clemson and ran 64. But I mean, now he's on NC State.
He's on NC State. Maybe
who knows next
to that team, and they can make the bracket.
Next
they didn't
year.
make it this year. I'm surprised.
Yeah, no way.
But yeah,
unexpected. So, yeah.
Oh, we didn't even do our predictions. Sorry, I got Houston.
Yeah, I got Houston probably.
But I don't see Houston winning another game after. So yeah.
So
women's time. I love women.
UNC and Duke. I got Unk. I got Unk in my bracket actually, so I'll be taking them.
I got Unk too.
I mean, Duke, good run, but
go Unk.
Yeah, go Unk. Maryland and SC. Who you got?
Maryland SC. I think I'm gonna take South Carolina. Personally. I mean, they're the 1 seed. I feel like the 1 seeds are so strong in women's basketball. Okay, UNC plays Duke. I personally have Duke. I like Duke. Duke.
No.
Duke.
No,
I like
Unk.
Duke. He's got Unk.
Unk's winning. I got them in my bracket, so Duke's out.
No, Duke's in.
Maryland and South Carolina. South Carolina for sure.
South Carolina, 1 seed. They're dominant. 1 seed's always dominant.
Yeah.
Until it gets.
But they're a dominant 1 seed. They're not just a 1 seed. They're a dominant 1 seed.
They've been playing really good basketball to play Maryland. Maryland just came off that crazy game. To be fair, maybe a little momentum.
Oh yeah, maybe. And Bama's they're okay. I guess
they're a 5 seed. It's whatever. Okay, yeah.
Okay, LSU and NC State. NC State, the team Aura just transferred to. I mean,
yeah.
Maybe he'll bring some Aura. They can
maybe
win.
he'll be at that game. Who knows?
I got NC State personally.
I got NC State too. LSU, no injuries, obviously, but they still have a good team. Their coach is good. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean it'll be a close game for sure.
Yeah,
I mean all these games are.
Of course,
Ole Miss,
hopefully. Yeah.
Ole Miss, UCLA.
UCLA, another 1 seed. I like them.
Yeah,
give me
too.
UCLA going to the Elite Eight. Yeah, not much to say.
Yeah, that's it for day 1. Going on to Saturday, day 2, Notre Dame and TCU. This is just a crazy game though,
Great game.
because for our brackets, he has Notre Dame and I got TCU. So like whoever wins, it's kind of like if TCU wins, my bracket stays and his gets busted, and if Notre Dame
Well,
wins,
mine's already busted, but
well,
but like
even,
busted even more, like busted,
Like,
but like
more busted.
busted to the max.
yeah, you can't get more busted than that.
Because like, yeah,
You got them to win.
yeah. So that's
your
pretty
champions
busted,
are.
yeah.
So I hope they lose.
So I got Notre Dame. Yeah.
I got TCU, so
Tennessee plays Texas.
that's a good game.
Go Texas.
Texas.
Personally. In the men's, I got Tennessee, obviously.
Actually, I think I have Tennessee in the bracket,
Oh yeah.
but I feel like Texas is going to win.
Give me Texas.
Yeah. UConn, Oklahoma. I mean, do we really have to go over that?
Not at all. You give me UConn by a
Respect
trillion.
to Oklahoma, but I mean, UConn's just dominant.
Yeah.
Paige Beckers.
Definitely see them going to the finals. Okay, this is gonna be an interesting one. Kansas State versus USC. So it's gonna be interesting. Juju Watkins is obviously injured. She's gonna be out for a while. ACL tear. That's
Yeah.
gonna take a long time to recover. Obviously, but it's gonna be a close game, closer than most people think.
It'll be a close
Obviously.
game, but listen, USC dominated last
Even
game
without Juju Watkins,
So
right?
if they keep up the momentum and the way that they've been playing, I think they can win. But sure, it will be a close game.
Yeah, I think I got UCS for sure, even without Juju Watkins. But I don't. They're not going to beat UConn in the next round.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
it's perfect. That's
I think that closes out
Yeah.
the whole segment for March Madness.
perfect.
It'll be a good weekend filled with hopefully
Many
good
sports,
games.
so many sports.
Baseball back.
Baseball is back.
Speaking of baseball, Jays.
Jays play
Orioles.
Orioles. They're playing right now. They are getting crushed. It is 6-0. Bo Bichette's up to bat. No long hair. No Buffalo this year.
no hair. I mean, Bichette and Vladdy both
hope-
with the short hair.
Yeah, I hope this doesn't set the tone for the rest of the season, because that would be a long season, a very depressing season, like it was last year. But I just pray the Blue Jays do better, and I feel like they will. They're kind of getting their feet. Like Orioles didn't make as many moves as Blue Jays did, so
But maybe make some trades later in the season.
Yeah, I
But
hope-
Santander, I mean, hopefully he can step it up. He hasn't been, so.
yeah.
I mean, it's only the first game. We're overreacting, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully we're overreacting.
Hopefully.
This is a hope, a prayer.
So-
But yeah, reigning champs. They already started 2-0. They played Chicago in the Tokyo series, and they dominated it. I mean, of course, they have the super team of the century.
How many games do you think they're going to lose this season? Like, can't be many. Like,
Yeah, 45,
I feel like they could have one of the best records in history.
maybe.
Maybe.
40, 45, something like that,
Yeah.
in that range. I mean, they have such a good team.
I mean, it's just.
It's kind of unfair.
I don't think it should
no
be
salary cap in the MLB, so it's like, don't touch my team.
I don't think it should be allowed. But.
So yeah,
And then the losers.
the Chicago Cubs.
No, not the Chicago Cubs.
Wait, sorry.
The Yankees.
The Yankees. The Yankees. In our personal Blue Jays, our division.
Yeah.
Distracted by Vladdy. But anyways,
Vladdy's his favorite player, by the way. So Yankees playing Jackson Churio and the Brewers. I mean,
yeah,
not much to be said.
Yankees probably gonna win that game.
Aaron Judge.
Yankees are definitely gonna have another great season. I mean, it's hard not to when you have so many of those good players, and you went to the World Series. You're gonna be hungry for some more,
for sure.
for a win in the World Series, like a World Series win.
Mm-hmm.
But our division, our AL East, is so competitive. It could go any way. Probably not the Blue Jays way, but I hope it does.
Let's talk about the Blue Jays for a sec. They just offered Vlad another deal.
Another deal. We don't know what it was. They said it was close to the offer Vladdy wanted. I just pray we sign him.
We need
If
to.
we don't, I mean,
Just sign, give him what he wants. He deserves it.
He deserves
He's been
it.
the face of our city for as long as, well, not as long as I can remember, but the last few years. I mean, he's just
our
so
best
dominant.
player pretty much every year except for 2 years ago. But I mean, he was so good last year, even though our team was pretty terrible.
I mean, if you want to be a good team, you got to sign good players.
Just
right?
took a walk. See, he takes those walks. Anyways, yeah, but
Hopefully, in the next few weeks.
we sign him to a long term, and hopefully maybe we get Bo Bichette done too, but
Yeah, that would be nice.
that's not as urgent. To be fair, Bo had a really down year, but I
think
wouldn't
he'll
hold that
settle
against
down.
him.
He'll settle
But yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Maybe the short hair will change him. You know,
Who knows?
hit those dingers.
Changed Laddie. Yeah.
Yeah, so-
NHL news.
NHL news, big news for the Flyers, firing their head coach John Tortorella.
John Tortorelli
Tortorelli.
was he's a very well known coach in the NHL community or the hockey community.
But I mean, Flyers are just completely
Utterly terrible.
no, like.
I'm not saying my team's any better, but
Yeah, I mean, a switch up might be good for
and
them.
I think they fired him for a reason. You want to say what happened in that Leafs game?
7-2.
Leafs handed a 7-2 win. That was crazy. I mean, obviously,
That's what we needed, though. For that's what the Leafs needed.
yeah.
I mean, now they're the first of their division, tied with Florida, but above them. So we're hoping to hold on to that with a game against San Jose tonight. It would be nice. We don't have to play Florida or Tampa first round.
Mm-hmm.
A good switch up. Playoff race, last wildcard spot. You want to go on a little bit about that?
Heating up. Montreal and both New York teams actually. You would expect the Rangers to be more involved in the playoffs, but they haven't been this year really.
I'm pretty sure the Islanders are ahead of them.
Yeah, exactly. So
They're
but,
the worst New York team.
we'll see for sure. I like Montreal because I just like all the Canadian teams in the playoffs. Obviously, Ottawa's definitely going to lock up a spot. If they don't, the collapse must have been crazy. Leafs obviously have one, and the rest of them. But I hope Montreal gets one. I like their young team. I've been to Montreal to watch a game.
Yeah.
I watched the Penguins in Montreal. That was a good game. Great atmosphere there. It'd be crazy in the playoffs. It was, I mean, go ball.
Nice. Yes. There we go. 6-1?
6-2.
6-2? Okay.
Let's go. Yimi has just hit a home run for the Blue Jays, big time. Should we? I'll talk about the West.
Yeah. First of all, big news actually. Winnipeg and Washington both clinched the playoffs.
Clinched, and they played. I watched that game last night. They played an amazing game last night. It was very entertaining. Was that last night?
No, 2 nights.
2 nights ago.
But
2 nights
Winnipeg
ago.
won, no?
Yeah. OT. Ovi is 1 goal closer. 6 more goals. Yeah, 6 more goals.
6 more goals. Just 6, not
Just
7.
6, not 7.
Yeah, just 6.
All right.
Vancouver and Calgary falling in the playoff race to St. Louis.
I hope one of those teams wins.
Come on, Canada.
Gets in the playoffs.
We need Canadian teams repping in the West. We can't. Us Eastern conferences can't be carrying the whole time.
Yeah, and I hate the Oilers. So.
Well, I like the Oilers.
I don't.
McDavid.
I hate.
McDavid deserves a ring.
No, he doesn't.
Bro, he literally won. He won.
Care?
He scored the winning goal.
Yeah, I cared then,
USA.
but now I still dislike him. Right. So.
Anyways, Chicago and San Jose have been eliminated.
Oh, really? That's interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah, but they gotta get Bedard some help though.
Yeah, they gotta get Betsy some help. I mean, he's gonna be amazing. He's gonna do great things. But
do you think he's gonna sign again though?
I could see it if it's gonna be the right price. In today's game, it's usually about the money, which is fair. I mean, makes sense. But I mean, you gotta get him some help. That'll help. Definitely help the.
Maybe Gavin McKenna, his cousin.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine that.
That would be crazy.
Gavin McKenna and Bedard.
Betsy.
That would be probably the best duo in the league at the time.
Yeah.
But
nearly the end of the season, so
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyways,
NBA news.
Let's talk about LeBron.
The LeBron semi buzzer beater. I would say it wasn't like a LeBron special buzzer beater, but it was a little tap in. But no, it was great to watch. It's LeBron.
The thing, it counts as a buzzer beater, but like it's not like a Damian Lillard buzzer beater. It's not like a Kawhi Leonard buzzer beater.
Yeah,
it's nothing crazy, but it's just. It's a buzzer beater, so in the end it'll count.
Yeah. Speaking of LeBron, he's in a little bit of a beef with Stephen A, which is interesting. So pretty much what happened was LeBron got into conversation with Stephen A because Stephen A was talking about Bronny in a bad way, which I understand, but they got into a little argument on the court. I don't know exactly what they said. But no, they got into
Yeah.
definitely an argument, and then Stephen A. goes on this talk show or host or something like that, and then he's talking about how like LeBron's like LeBron doesn't have respect or something like that, and he shouldn't be sticking up for his son, which is kind of odd.
Yeah.
Like, well, I would stick up for my son if I was LeBron too, but yeah, and then what was it? Oh yeah, and then LeBron shot back saying like. Just like I forget what he said. It was on Pat McAfee's show. He was talking about like Stephen A. and how like he just doesn't really understand. And then Stephen A. clapped back. Or no, LeBron posted a video.
No, but didn't Stephen A. say, "Oh, if LeBron touches me, then I'll"?
Oh yeah, no, I'm getting to that. Yeah, no.
That was before. No,
That was before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so pretty much what Stephen A. said: if LeBron touched me, I'm swinging. That's like anyways. And then LeBron, obviously the funny guy he is, the great guy he is, he just shot back with a little video of Stephen A. boxing, and Stephen A. does not look good at boxing. And then it was like just a womp. Because LeBron's just a funny guy like that. He understands. Like,
I mean, he's one of the best basketball players of all time.
Yeah.
After Michael Jordan, of course.
Anywho,
of course. So, let's talk about the Raptors. What are they doing? Are they going to tank? Are they trying to make the playoffs?
I don't know. It's an interesting tank. It's an ethical tank. They're losing games, many games, but they're not losing by a lot. There goes my mic.
They're losing games, but they're also winning games, you know?
Yeah.
They're not losing as many games as, Brooklyn or Philly or Washington.
Or any of those teams that you could definitely see they're trying to tank.
Yeah, I mean, you watch their games, they're just completely missing the passes and everything on purpose.
It's kind of embarrassing.
It's hard to watch. I mean, Toronto, we got the dignity and respect.
Yeah, dignity and respect. We try and win games.
Or at least make it look like it.
And it's more ethical tank. We like that. We like that we're losing more to get a better draft pick. We want to tank.
Unless somehow Miami keeps falling
and we win all our games.
Yeah, I think we need to win like 6 or 7 more games.
I think that's just probably not going to happen. But yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, Shai Gilgeous, 65th.
5 straight games with 20 points. That's just consistency.
That's
an MVP type player.
Yeah, my MVP for sure.
He's my MVP too. I mean
there's
so much aura. Right?
Yeah, he's
so much aura.
So much.
He's Canadian GOAT.
Yeah, bro, that's why I love him too, because he's just Canadian.
Yeah.
Like him, Jamal Murray. I mean, when Jamal Murray, he fell off a little bit, no?
Yeah.
Like he fell off, but like his prime was crazy though.
Yeah.
The
playoffs they won, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was nice. But Dallas falling out of a playoff spot right now. Phoenix currently has it, but they have the same amount of points, so it could go either way.
Wins, you mean?
Yeah, wins.
But yeah, no. I don't like Dallas. I think that was the dumbest move ever, but that doesn't matter. Strong East.
Strongest in the East.
Strongest East.
Celtics
for sure.
I mean,
strongest in the West. OKC on paper.
Yeah. But Lakers, I think in the playoffs, if we're talking playoffs, I think Nuggets. They're just a playoff team.
Yeah,
they always go deep.
For sure.
They always seem to beat the Lakers too. So.
Yeah, that's true. I think that we can wrap up the NBA.
Yeah, wrap up the NBA.
We'll get into some fan questions. We'll start off with who's the guy on the right? Last podcast.
That's me.
Oliver is looking so good. Why does Oliver have so much aura?
Bro, who is glazing me?
Who's saying all this stuff? I think it's a female. I think
could be.
That's crazy. These are all anonymous, so that's crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Eddie talks about corporation flag. Cooperation flag.
Okay.
So I think he meant Cooper flag.
But he said cooperation
flag.
Wow.
Come on.
I mean, hopefully he... Cooperation flag. Hopefully he gets drafted to Toronto,
Yeah, probably not going to happen. He's probably not going to fall that far. But no, he's a really good player. He's doing really well on Duke, and he's going to have a great future.
Isn't he grade 12? Like, I heard he was a grade 12.
No,
but
he's a freshman in college. I think he graduated, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, carrying Duke right now, maybe a championship.
Yeah, for sure. Skip over that one.
Why does Alex have that haircut?
That beautiful haircut?
The mushroom haircut?
It's not a mushroom though. It's not a mushroom. It's a.
It's like, you know those people from Mario? Like those like mushrooms from Mario?
It's not a mushroom haircut, and
It's like a
anyways,
blonde mushroom.
it's a nice haircut. My barber does it for me. Shout out Vincent the Barber. He's ready to go. Shout.
Go follow him.
Yeah, for real. Who is going to be the first round in the NFL draft? Who you got?
Cam Ward.
Cam Ward. I think Cam Ward too.
Or
Shadur Sanders, but I feel like Cam Ward.
Cam Ward, Shadur Sanders, and Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter definitely all fighting for that top three
yeah.
pick, but I think it's gonna be Cam Ward. Titans need a quarterback.
Where do you think Ashton Jinju, like, you think he'll fall?
He
Like,
could be a top 10 pick. I mean, he had an insane season.
I feel like teams are hesitant though because his schedule was easy, right? Like
Yeah.
he's so good though.
He's really good on paper. He's just amazing, and when you watch him, he's amazing. But
Yeah.
who knows? I guess only time will tell, right?
Imagine he went first overall.
That's not happening.
Yeah, that's not happening.
All right. No, this is a crazy question. Why is ABAX so hot? Why does
Oh my
ABAX have so
gosh.
much aura? What?
I don't think that's what it says.
It says that, right? It says
It
that.
says
right?
ABAX is so hot, but
And then ABAX has so much aura.
well,
I don't know. I guess I'm.
whoever's glazing him, please stop.
It's definitely a female. I feel like.
All right, let's move on. Next question: hot takes for NBA playoffs. Oh look, there it is again.
Oh, there's also another one. So we'll kind of wrap that
Yeah.
together. It also says hot takes on NBA playoffs. So that's the same question.
I feel like we'll go over that a little bit.
Yeah, we can go over it a little bit. What do you think? I'll start off. I got OKC not making it far. That's gonna be one.
Mhm.
We'll give you.
Oh, that is a hot take.
Yeah, OKC's not making it far, and Nuggets do really well.
I don't want to touch too much upon, you know.
We'll definitely talk about it when NBA playoffs is more.
But I mean, my last basketball hot takes didn't go very well. I had Memphis going to the finals and they
that was
lost
bad.
for sure.
Yeah, that was really bad.
But actual hot take I got is Golden State winning it all, or at least making it to conference finals or even finals. Just anywhere like
Close to that, yeah, for sure.
Because I mean, Kendrick dropped. You know what happens when Kendrick drops?
They win
They win it. So
I don't.
you know what's crazy? The Drake Kendrick beef kind of happened like before, like because it was Raptors and like Golden State, and whenever Golden State wins, it's Kendrick. It's because of Kendrick, you know.
I guess.
So
I don't know what you're trying to say there. Why is Alex 6'7"?
why is Alex 6'7"?
So that doesn't
That's
make
a
any
good
sense.
question.
That's a great question because that doesn't make any sense. Probably said, why is Alex 6'7"? I don't know. I think I'm just blessed, honestly. You know, it's hard being this tall. It's hard being this amazing. I'm playing obviously, but I'm not 6'7".
Glaze.
But no, thank you for that question. I appreciate it.
Let's move on.
Who do y'all have winning the NBA chip?
Celtics. I mean, easy East into the finals. I mean, momentum all the way.
Yeah,
So
no, for sure. I got Nuggets. And I think Nuggets, they know how to win.
Nuggets, Celtics finals.
That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty crazy. All right, those are all our questions.
I think that wraps up the podcast.
That wraps it up. I think
But
definitely ask more questions. We really
Yeah.
enjoy the questions. Ask them in the comments if you got it this far.
make sure you leave feedback in the comments.
Feedback, yeah.
Or
really
come up to talk to us, whatever.
yeah.
But
Definitely talk about what we can improve in our podcast.
we're all for it.
Yeah, we're for the fans, by the fans. We just really we really expect or respect the feedback. We'll definitely, even if it's negativity, we don't mind. We'll take the feedback. We'll learn. We'll I don't know. We'll
We want you guys to enjoy. We want you guys to enjoy the podcast.
Yeah, for sure. Because
So
we want to enjoy the podcast. Like we want something.
Yeah.
If we weren't the people creating, we want something that we can watch. We would watch and listen to. Right.
and just stay here because we got big plans. We got big collaborations.
Big plans.
Maybe some special guests.
Yeah,
Who
collab.
knows? Just
Maybe we'll have a special guest on episode 3. We'll see.
Just you might have to tune in then.
Yeah, for sure. You're gonna have to tune in, but definitely collab incoming.
Mhm.
We're definitely excited about that. He's pretty decently
Yeah,
big
you guys know him. He's a great guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy. You'll probably know him. Great person.
Not much to say. You guys will
Not much
see.
to say.
But
You'll definitely see. He's a
funny guy.
funny guy.
Just stay here because our audio, our visuals, it's going to
Yeah.
improve.
Audio started off. We didn't press record on the audio, so it's definitely gonna get better. Don't worry.
We're working on it. It's in the process.
Digital's gonna get better. We might do something with the background.
Yeah.
The background's. I love the feedback on the background for sure. Everyone said it was nice, but
we're gonna put up posters, maybe some
who knows?
jerseys.
Yeah, for sure. Jerseys would be nice. Yeah, we're just gonna improve everything. We're gonna make sure we're on top of the topics. We're making sure we're not like kind of being boring and all that good stuff that to improve this podcast. But
And lastly, comment down below if you want us to go deep into the Masters.
right.
Because we'll obviously touch upon it, but depending on how much you guys want us to go, we'll study everything.
We'll definitely watch videos, study about it because I do love golf.
Yeah.
So I wanna make sure if you guys want it, we'll definitely still go over it. But if you don't,
Coverage,
if you didn't,
everything.
we'll go less in depth if we don't see anything about the Masters.
So
But-
we'll put up a poll.
Yeah.
It'll make it easier. Put up a poll.
Yeah, put up a poll on the Instagram.
So just make sure you go check it out.
Yeah, definitely go check it out. Yes or no, it's probably gonna be. But no, we definitely are gonna talk about it and what we like. We'll talk about it next week's podcast because it's gonna be the
Just
entire
wait.
week. We won't have it. So yeah, this is our episode for the week. I hope you guys enjoyed.
I'll see you next time.
Yeah, we'll definitely see you next time.